Alright. Lori dude. Okay. I need to put away this bag. Alright, you. We need to talk.
Looking for something? It's not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to... People who've studied these things say that you and... Open your eyes, haven't... This concerns you, policeman. It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing... Go right ahead.
Lieutenant Interrogate, not a lot of moral... What happened? Did your balls shrivel up? You had...
Oh, not much anymore. Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing.
Look, I'm here to pick...
Koiko may be another derogative. For a person from Grad, you think?
So they grow apples in Grad?
Yep, it's one of their main exports.
In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose name literally translates to Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. It features no scenic vistas and supports virtually no plant or animal life.
They don't grow apples there.
Yeah? Says who?
It literally means zone of ecological catastrophe.
Then, I guess they grow apples somewhere else. You can never really tell with those koikos. They're everywhere, except their own homes.
What's koi koi mean?
He means the people living in Grad.
Yeah, you know, Gradniks, Gradvolk. Those degenerates from Grad.
Why koi koi?
Cause that's what they're all called. Koiko Pichik, Loslav Koiko, Koikovic someone. Low self-esteem those guys have. Mind you, they look Occidental, but they're not really like us.
So it's an ethnic slur.
Hey, if the name and description fit by the very grace of nature, who am I to say otherwise?
Can I see the apples?
Did you miss the part where I said they aren't here yet? Besides, even if I did have some, I wouldn't go putting my nose in them, huh?
Relax. You've got all you can get here. He probably doesn't even know what he's hauling, even if it is something
It's about not the most popular topic nowadays with the coalition. I'm not the only one. People who've studied these things say that you... So, lately, the problem? The damn... It's what the keeps... It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers. Go right.
Lieutenant Kitsura, not a lot of moral fight. What happened? Did your ball...
Okay, I'm
It's
trying
not
to figure
the
out...
most popular topic. I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior. So, lately This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up. It's what the kips of... It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up... Don't push. Looking for something on... it's not the most popular topic nowadays, with the people who've studied these things say that you and... Open your eyes, haven't... The problem? It's what the keeps... It's true. Also, you need to realize... Good.
Lieutenant Kitsura...
Quiet.
Oh no. Not too happy.
Okay.
It's about... Not the most popular topic. People who've studied this...
Oh?
Go right.
Lieutenant Kitsura, not a lot of moral... What happened?
Alright, I don't... I'm not down with
When
racism.
you said before that you were down with racism, was it meant in earnest? Or were you just trying to win his confidence?
Well, now you've done it. Let's see if you can talk your way out of this one.
I was trying to lie.
I suppose that's a relief. Just be careful how often you avail yourself of this technique. A lie may be useful in the short term, but I have a way of catching up with you later.
We know a lie, sire, and it didn't feel like one to us. He chooses to believe, though, for now.
And one more thing. As you've seen, these sorts of attitudes are quite common in Martinez, so I expect this to happen again and again. I've had this conversation enough times in my life. From now on, I'm going to stay out of it. How you choose to respond is your business. but be careful. Now let's move on.
Okay. Sling mentioned something. Like, if I remember correctly. I'm only trying to get his trust, man. Wait. Excuse me?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not. Cop. We're not snitches. Or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, Cop Man, is we're not part of the skulls. Yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
Who are the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
I'm so glad you asked.
The question was rhetorical. The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Besmatine, or the Besmati, the Immortals, are West River Sholian crime syndicates.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Nonverbal?
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Do you know about the murder that took place?
Murder?
The guy that was hung?
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Anything else?
He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
Ah, this sounds like epistemology, a field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
I know that you don't know shit.
Exactly. How can one know shit? For example, how can one be sure that there truly is a body hanging behind a hostel?
What if it's art? Or just a mere specter?
It's a guy who's dead.
So what do you think we know?
Do you guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. Odd, there isn't a hint of hate in them. It's like they're piss and fuck the world out of some kind of moral obligation. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
I see. Are you kids into anecdotal dance music?
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
Probably because of how non-verbal their mode of operation is going to be. It's a threat.
Yeah.
But I don't. In fact, I dislike them so much I'm willing to drag you boys back to the station just to calm myself down.
Hey, there's no need for that. We're just talking here. Joking too. Stay light, man.
Yeah, Didn't you cops, like, have some questions about skulls or some shit?
Are there any more skulls in Martinez?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
So, your relic is confusing. Are you Skull or not?
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
And what makes you think they'll accept you?
Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
We'll fuck the system from the inside later. Just be cool now. The damage will be tenfold.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now? Mm-hmm.
What's with the jackets?
What about them?
You have fucked the world on yours.
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one. For so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase. The hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely?
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though,
Blow it up?
you get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
There's not much tightness. You know what? Whatever.
Hate to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point.
And you got piss F word on yours.
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss. The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
Makes sense.
What I mean by this is, we are all piss and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Nihilism.
It seems that the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even if it's rather narrow. Is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two badass cops?
Definitely a coincidence.
Your lack of imagination is baffling, but you do make up for it with, yes. Wow, so someone's been a little boring.
What?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
Give me my ring.
You? I wouldn't worry about that.
See? You're so regular and vinyl brown, he doesn't even want to talk to you about it.
I'm just trying to do my job.
Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's copper type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know.
Okay.
Done and...
Regular cop. What's regular cop? Alright. Let's fucking do this. Alright, I need to talk to Slyn. You said something earlier.
Everything's still cool here, officer. You mean these delicious?
No hassle. There's a little of a hassle here.
It is. Practically no problem here.
Wait. Human it.
What?
A convincing
Look, officer.
Interesting.
We'll need more. If it's for show, my liege. He knows you need more than this to bust this guy. Later, perhaps.
Me?
This man, probably Apricot Suzerainty, calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism. But the Apricot Suzerainty is a shithole. That's why I left.
But isn't it only a shell because of Revachol?
If you say so, officer. I don't worry too much about politics. I'm an entrepreneur.
Okay.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. You keep coming.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
What do you mean?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought? We've got to keep the flow of goods moving. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
I don't have children, I think.
Too bad, officer. Kids make it all worthwhile. Without kids, who's going to be around to enjoy the...
Alright. Actually. Maybe we can go talk to Cindy the Skull. She might have something to say about those guys. Other way. Oh, Dice Lady.
A thick layer of coal.
I need some dice. Because I want to get that composure thing done. I need, Alright, how did I get back up there again? Yeah, up there. I would like some dice. I would like to procure some wares.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die? Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. I think I have just the right one for you.
Police colors.
Because I'm a police officer?
Not the most original, I know. But sometimes the obvious choice is obvious because it's best. Here, catch. They're a gift from me.
A beautiful woman tossing you a gift. Whatever you do, you overthink it. Your
God.
hands can't agree what.
Ah, down the drain, like your career. I apologize, officer. That one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay. The other one was the inverse. They were a set, you see, but now the set is broken. It's a shame. They might have brought you luck. Now, was there anything else? I'm listening. I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work, but sure. What do you want to know?
It was a recording.
Why would Slipstream SCA have a 100-year-old recording as their doorbell message? Doesn't make any sense. I'm still convinced it was nothing more than some elaborate prank.
My money is on electrical anomaly. I've heard of these.
Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit.
Alright, Gary decrypted his out. Really? I dropped the die? Come on, it's gotta be somewhere around here somewhere. Maybe it went into the heater. I'm sad now.
A thick layer of coal dust covered. It's dark and the echo is.
What are you doing? Wait, really?
It feels safe to know that this sounded real, not imagined. A lush layer of maybe you could paint still. It's good to have this.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to... Wait. Is there anything I can use to open that up? Okay. Let me get the... That's a tape player. That's a move.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a...
Nope. Alright, never mind. Alright. My composure clothes. I have a lot of clothes.
Always a pleasure to... I mean...
Once more, you hear that odd clicking sound. That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
Something underneath?
Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example.
Uh-huh.
One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles, stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
I see you're a connoisseur of high-quality combat gear.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
You are ashamed of getting caught.
We're not detecting falsehood, sire. He's gearing up to admit the truth. This shame is surprisingly sincere.
Gary, what's going on?
I took the hangman's cuirass. I didn't mean to.
God damn it, Gary.
I know.
Shame on you. Give the cuirass to the officer at once. Gary didn't mean to interfere with your investigation officers. He's just thick-headed and poor as dirt. But he's always helped us, given us a place to stay. And he's followed Morel into God knows what jungles.
He's a loyal friend.
Why did you lie to me, Gary?
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you. But
He's a scaredy cat.
Do you know who killed the hangman?
I always thought it was the Union. Some Union hardasses lynched him because of the strike. But almost everyone in town knows that. I wish I could tell you more.
This is all he knows.
Why did you really put those clothes in the trash?
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling. So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the cuirass was left. So I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
We're detecting sincere contrition here, sire. He's not trying to flatter anyone.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. Seolite officers commanded the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when...
They were thoroughly conservative men, he realizes suddenly. It's difficult to say what the lieutenant thinks of this historic apology. His face does not belie emotions.
Just give me the armor.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat.
Are we done here, Gary?
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again.
Thank you for your cooperation. Yeesh. Alright, we gotta run the, Oh, the traps.
Ha ha! Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do for you?
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
I checked the traps.
Good. Okay. And?
And one of them was empty.
Completely empty?
Yeah, nothing in the trap, no locusts, no plasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but...
The empty trap was in one of your campsites. Maybe this factors in somehow?
I definitely left that one stocked.
Right from the campsite? Just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
She's engaging in a well-known self-deception called motivated reasoning. You should correct them.
Of course, more clever.
You're dealing with a subject near and dear to their hearts. It might behoove you to tread lightly.
They're old. Just let them have this, Kim.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locust and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps. Make them more secure.
Another trip to the Reeds.
Yep.
Of course. Be sarcastic. Unless you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture, mine stands. Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too. You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
I think a hooligan Kuno may have stolen the locusts.
A little hooligan? But what would a child want with bags?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
I'll talk to the gremlin.
Delinquents. My favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please, let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but...
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs. Morel, it's been fun, really, but I need a bath and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologize, Geary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
He keeps the language unemotional, but it's in there. Disappointment.
Do you know Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no. I had no idea.
and I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
I don't know what got into him, officer. Thank you for letting him off easy. He won't forget it. We'll make sure he won't.
Alright, let's talk to see if there's anything else.
Always a pleasure. I mean, officers.
Short me. This man is.
Alright, I think we've exhausted everything. Alright, we gotta get the...
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Boot owners?
Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from the database people. Try calling again later. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Can you continue with Sylvie?
Just a second. Sylvie Malay. Yes. Hello? Oh, great. What else do you need, detective? No? No, sorry. People don't have...
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the...
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on.
You hear the call.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? 57.
In the cabin, you see...
Alright, let's talk to Kuno. I don't want to talk to Kuno, but it seems we always have to talk to Kuno. Kuno, did you take some bugs?
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
By the way, Kipt is a racial slur. You need to act decisively. It's Kuno. Use Kuno words.
Watch out, Kuno!
Kuno knows which kid Kuno meant. Kuno's dad doesn't get...
Try to crawl out of...
Yeah? The fuck did you want anyway? You got your fuck bag down?
You know anything about the missing locust?
No. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
That's great.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness.
What happened?
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Kuno does...
Alright, let's go check out the pig's head shack. Thank you, narrator, for telling me this shit. Alright. Probably bugs.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows, like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Yep.
Yes. I feel we are nearing a real breakthrough. If anything, the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was Kuno. The phasmid doesn't exist. But what do I know?
Use your powers of deduction.
I'll let you handle the...
Kuno, I know about the bugs. Please stop doing it.
Fuck does Kuno care? Yeah. Kuno took the bugs. So what?
So you don't give a fuck about the bugs, but you build a whole bug town.
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
Stop!
You stop. It's like they're fucking night. Locust City, Night City, City of Rage.
There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
It does sound cool.
Kuno, the pig wants to help you. Oh, that's how lame it is. Please just don't say you're
an artist. Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone? I'm a fucking artist now.
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno, Kuno.
Oh, Kuno! It's so lame, even the pig knows it's lame. Please stop!
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free. Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
In it, you hear snow melting, dripping from the eaves. Someone closing a window. So that's what this is about. Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence. For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face. Use this momentary confusion to take control of the situation. You got him. Now convince him to leave the cryptozoologist's traps alone.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. C was right.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
What's gonna happen to the locust now?
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Alright.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps? Yeah, whatever.
Alright, solved the case of the locust. Great. Ooh. Alright, everything's done. Everything's good.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
I talked to Kuno. He will stop stealing locusts.
So it was just a child.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
She acts chipper, but something's changed in her tone. A hidden worry. Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence. It's not this Kuno kid or the missing locusts. It's something else.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
He has a 38-degree fever. His resilience has given way.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season, when it's warmer.
Maybe I can restock the trap for you.
You can? Fine. It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this...
He wants to see this tale through, as much as you. Otherwise, he'd have stopped this already. But he cannot let it drag out after this.
Really? It's too much, officer.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
Here's a fresh batch of locusts. They should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but...
This would show them all We need to get you on that list of discoverers. No question about it.
I have a bunch of bugs now. Alright. What checks have opened? Nope. Challenging. Cafeteria window. Not doing that. I have a hard time, like, scrolling down. Alright, so Renee, Trash and Kinder, Renee, Joyce, Accept Realization, Cockatoo, the Map, Gaston, the Net Picker, the Bullets, the Ice Cream Maker.
Hi again, Gendarme. Bye-bye, Gendarme.
I have no idea what to do at this point. Besides stock locust nests. Can I inspect the armor? No. Alright, how's my thing going? Almost done. 19 more minutes. Oh, Susie! Right, I'll go talk to her. Might as well. Cindy, not Susie. Cindy. Any new prompts?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Those two send their regards.
I don't believe it. I've never known those boys to have manners.
The bemusement in her voice doesn't fully mask genuine tenderness.
They seem to hold you in high esteem.
They'll never be skulls, but their hearts are in the right place. Fat chance. But you can still do your part to revitalize the neighborhood.
How so?
She throws you a conspiratorial glance, then presses her finger to her lips and squints up at the sky.
Have you noticed the quiet? Every so often, you might hear a gunshot pierce the air somewhere in Jamrock. But in Martinez, no gunshots, no sirens. The people are languishing in boredom and complacency. This place is a sepulchre. We'll paint it red. We bring the raucous. You bring the sirens.
Alright, nothing there. Alright, I think I'm done for now.